Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Thank you for coming this presentation. I'm glad to see you all. Today, in this occasion, we would like to present our presentation about students' misbehavior and classroom management. Before that, let me introduce myself and my partner. I am Putri Lenggogeni as a moderator and also as a speaker 1, and then Pangeran Muhammad Arafiki as a speaker 2, and the last Ivana Yolanda as a speaker 3. And also, we would like to say thank you for our lecturer, Miss Armenia Riza MPD. The teacher should know about the student misbehavior. Why the teacher should know about this? It is because it is one of the causes of disruption in teaching and learning process in the classroom. So, what the student's misbehavior itself? Let's we discuss about it. First of all, let me discuss about the definition of students' misbehavior. What is students' misbehavior? Levin and Nolan 2012 argued that students' misbehavior is also known as discipline problems. Discipline problems are behaviors that interfere with teaching activities, interfere with the rights of other students to learn, psychologically and physically unsafe or destructive behavior. Meanwhile, Marais and Mayer 2010 stated that misbehavior or disruptive behavior is behavior that violates rules or regulations in schools and the surrounding environment. So we can conclude that student misbehavior is all that student behavior that is not in accordance with the rules of the school concerned. Misbehavior causes disturbance in the classroom and makes it difficult for students to enjoy the educational process. Okay, next, why students misbehave? We are sure that there are some reasons why the students misbehave. Okay, there are two factors that causes the student misbehave. The first one is students factors. The second one is teachers factors. Okay, let me discuss about it one by one. The first is students factors. Students factors is students misbehave causes by the students itself. The first one is attention. One of the major reasons our students misbehave is they want our attention. They want a teacher attention. Even if the attention is not very positive, even the youngest, brightest, or sweetest will misbehave to gain our attention. The second one is rebellion. Another goal of students' misbehavior is to demonstrate that the student doesn't and will not follow established conventional school or classroom policies or norms. Some students rebel in order to illustrate they are independent, assertive, free, autonomous, self-reliant, self-sufficient, and are not dependent. And the third is psychological and physiological release. Many times students misbehave as a means of releasing mental, emotional, or physical energy. Often we give considerable attention to students' academic needs, but we neglect their need for psychological or physical energy release. Okay, the next one is apathy. While it seems counterintuitive, one of the goals of student misbehavior is to resist instruction or control by being apathetic. Students often exhibit apathetic communication responses such as listlessness, indifference, little emotion, or unconcern as a form of passive destruction and also destructive behavior. Okay, and the last one is lack of confidence. A general fear or failure occurs when a student feels he cannot possibly live up to any expectation. The students misbehave as a way to avoid participating in anything that may lead to failure. Although the child may seem completely confident with school related activities outside of the classroom, he acts incapable of functioning in a learning environment. Okay, the next explanation will be explained by Pangeran Muhammad Arafiki.
Now I will explain about teacher factor. 1. Classroom fatigue. Classroom fatigue syndrome can lead to misbehavior problems. When our students become fatigued, bored, frustrated, exhausted, or weary, they will often exhibit verbal or nonverbal misbehaviors. Students demand we keep them entertained. 2. Revenge. Revenge is commonly known as the get even response. Sometimes our student will misbehave in order to get revenge, get even with or make our life very uncomfortable for something we did or didn't do. 3. The present teacher effect. The instructional communication literacy is very clear in this area. When students have low or depressed effect or liking of their teacher, they run less engaged in recommended behavior less often, or less responsive in the classroom, or less likely to comply with teachers' requests. And if the person to attend class will attend class less frequently, then students who have higher effect of the teacher. This is known as a student hates teacher condition. 4. Unhealthy attitude about school. Often students who perceive the school environment to be hostile, uncreative to their needs, impersonal, cold, and persistent-oriented will have discipline or behavior. 5. Problem with curriculum. Some students may not feel challenged enough to behave properly. If the information taught is not appropriate for the learning abilities of an individual, she may mentally withdraw out boredom or frustration, resulting in behavior problems. Additionally, a particular teacher's instruction style may cause conflicts with a student, disrupting learning process. 6. Classroom environment. A classroom not designed for optimal learning may contribute to a student who refuses to behave. Poor seating arrangement, extreme temperatures, or high noise level are all distracting elements in a classroom that ultimately hinder learning experience. The atmosphere in classrooms like that will result in behavior issues.
Hello everyone, I'm Ivana Landa. Today and in this chance, I would like to explain about what is the categories of students' misbehavior. Before we are going to discuss about it, let me see what is misbehavior according to Charles. According to Charles in PIA to Dress in 2007, behavior is considered inappropriate for a particular setting or situations. So, in Charles' model, misbehavior or unwholesome actions are classified into 5 types, which include: first, aggression; the second is immorality; the third is defiance of authority; the fourth is class disruptions; and the last is clowning around. So let me see what is definitions of aggression. Aggression, or behaving aggressively or attacking, refers to physical and verbal attacks or speech shown to the teacher or student another. Next, immorality. Immorality, or behaving disrespectfully, refers to actions such as cheating, lying, and stealing. Next, defiance of authority. Defiance of authority, or opposing authority, is defined as refusing to carry out orders from the teachers. The fourth is class disruptions. Class disruptions refers to actions such as talking too loud, walking around the room, which can be annoying teaching and learning process, and repeatedly asked permission to leave the classroom. And the last category is clowning around. Clowning around, or behavior that invites laughter around it, consists of playing around, daydreaming, not doing homework, and waste time. So that's all my explanation about the categories of students' misbehavior according to Charles. So back to moderator.
Okay, I think that's all of our explanation today. Thank you for a great attention from all of you, and we have to say sorry if we had a mistake. Thank you so much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.